everybody, it's DV. So, Ancient Origins. Awesome set. It's got some sweet stuff. It's got Lugia, Kiram, Giratina. Actually, Giratina has some of the best artwork for any of the Giratina. So, we'll just go right into it. So, Ancient Origins. It came out August 12th, 2015. A little older. Not a super expensive set, but we'll find out. So, a box of this is going to run you around $645. A random loose pack will run you about $15.99, and a blister is going to run you about $20.50. And actually, the only thing I have for this set is both the artworks for the 3-pack blisters, and both of those together sold for $124.50. So before we actually start, well, we'll finish the rest of this, I guess. The decks that were in this were Iron Tide, and one of those sold for $49.99, and it typically did sell for around $30 though. Just gonna throw that out there. And then Stoneheart, which sold for $25.54. A ETB recently sold for $725. So whoever kept their ETBs from the XY era, kudos to you. You did well. There's 100 cards in the set. It's a 65th set for English. It's the last of the XY era set. Next is the Breakthrough, XY break set. That's what they are. XY break sets. Breakthrough is, I believe, next. What we'll be doing. So before we go, there were a couple, not a couple cards. There was a lot of cards for anything that had been recently sold for the March. So within this month, the price fluctuations were crazy. There were some cards that were selling at $10 for $20 one day, and a week prior or a week after sold for $150. I tried to grab the middle, I guess, if there was any. I don't try to go for the highest. I don't try to go for the lowest. I try to go for the middle. So some of them might not be the most recent sales. They were just the more average sales. One of them, I have to go back and completely look to make sure that I didn't mess up, see if it wasn't like English or French or something. But if I remember correctly, I did double check and everything. There was a card that sold for like $300, a difference within one day. Again, I'll have to double check, but I haven't seen price fluctuations like this in doing any of these videos. And it's not Ancient Origins. I think it's just the stability, the current stability of the card market. People have no idea where to invest. They have no idea whether to dump. I mean, it is what it is. I'm a collector. I'm gonna continue to do so. But anywho, we'll go right into it. So, Amphoras EX number 27. Actually, I do like the Amphoras out of the set. They're pretty decent looking cards. Amphoras is not one of my favorite Pokemon. It was actually a Pokemon I did play with quite frequently though in the games. So it's got a market of $2.57. There's a pop of 22, and there's been no recent sales. Amphoras EX Full Art, again, decent looking card, number 87. Market of $9.12, has a pop of 35. A 9 recently sold for $40.50, and a 10 sold for $109.50. Mega Amphoras EX with a market of $5.68, number 28. With a pop of 56. A 9 recently sold for $34.99, and a 10 sold for $77. Sounds about right, I guess. I like to see the 10s around 100 and 9s anywhere from 20 to 40, depending on what it is. So that hit pretty well right there. Mega Amphoras Full Art. Didn't like the looks of this card. Number 88. It's got a market of $12.24 and a pop of 70. A 9 recently sold for $41. Sceptile EX. Sceptile is decently popular. I'm surprised that he's the only one that was in this set, but anywho, it's number 7, has a market of $3.11. It's got a pop of 28, and a 10 recently sold for $46. So there's 28 in the world, and one just sold for $46. I do not like the artwork for this. I do not like the artwork for the full art either. I will be honest. So, full art. Sceptile EX, number 84. That's the full art. It's got a market of $12.79 and a pop of 36. A 9 recently sold for $35. Not bad. And a 10 sold for $200. $199.99. Typically, like what I've been seeing lately is, unless it's like the newest set, when you go to do, actually one of the main reasons I stopped selling cards is I had about $100 market value of cards, put a bunch on eBay, and I think I walked away with $21. I had one of the cards was a $36 card, and it sold for $11 on auction, and it was mint. So I guess be careful to just sell your singles. Unless you're doing to buy it now, you can definitely lose some money. Sucks, but I mean, that's part of the game, I guess. And especially right now. So, the Megaskeptile EX, number 8, has a market of $7.41. It has a pop of 40 and a 10 recently sold for $115. Not an artwork. And actually, my favorite card out of this entire set isn't even an ultra or a secret. It's just a real hollow. It's awesome though. It's actually one of the more expensive cards out of the set for grading. Anywho, so on to another one that I did not care for out of the set at all. Tyranitar. I like Tyranitar. My brother especially loves Tyranitar. The artworks for this, the full art's okay. The rest I didn't like. I've actually pulled, I think, everything but the full art out of Ancient Origins. So Tyranitar EX with a market, number 42, with a market of $3.88, as a pop of 40. A 9 recently sold for $15.76, and no 10s. Tyranitar EX full art, number 91, has a market of $23.12. It has a pop of 61. An 8 recently sold for $46, so not too shabby. And a 10 sold for $271. Not bad. Not bad at all. Soon, we should be coming up on... Yeah, okay. So it was Kiram. Actually, really nice looking art for Kiram, too. I'm going to have to double check to make sure that they were both the exact same card being sold and one wasn't like Japanese or somehow a different set. But when I saved it, it was really late at night. But hopefully I'm not talking out of my ass. So... Mega Tyranitar EX, number 43, has a market of $6.74. It's got a pop of 57. A 9 recently sold for $48, and a 10 sold for $102.50. Obviously, $102.50. The next one is the Mega Tyranitar EX full art. That's the number is 92. It has a market of $18.85. It has a pop of 98. No 9s, but a 10 recently sold for $256. That's not bad. Not bad. I mean, a pop of 98, it's still lower pop, I suppose, compared to like your Evolutions and Darkness Ablaze and pretty much anything more current. But this is actually one of the sets that, I mean, every card. Every card in this set is graded. Even the reverses, even your commons. There's a graded version pretty much for every card. Maybe somebody doing a master set. I'm not 100% sure, and there's a lot of grade. There was what, 9,000 of that? Could be wrong. I didn't write that down. This was one of the heavier graded sets, and it's still not super expensive. I said every set though. Then I just did Tyranitar. All right, so these are amazing out of this set. The Giratina. All right, so Giratina EX. With a market of $7.96. It's number 57. It has a pop of 29. So it's not super populated. This is just a regular. A 9 sold for $41 and a 10 sold for $110. For a regular, that artwork is awesome. Spectacular. I love that card. That is just a very nice card. I had never pulled it that I know of. I mean, I could go back through my cards. I have a stack of ultras, but I don't believe I've ever pulled that. And then the Giratina EX full art which I know I haven't pulled. Number 93. It's got a market of $25.54. It has a pop of 87. An 8 recently sold for 91 bucks. An 8. That's pretty good. And a 10 sold for $213.50. That's nice. I would never pay 91 bucks for an 8 for pretty much anything except for maybe my boy Murkrow, but I've got plenty of him, so I don't need to. And I've got pretty much every version that I can think of that I want that's English. So this was one that was very strange. One of the ones. So Hoopa EX, number 36, it's got a market of $3.81. Has a pop of 43. A 10, the last I had seen was $39.99. Just 2 weeks before that, I believe. It sold, one of them sold for like 150, and then like 2 months prior was like 170, and then I believe the actually most current sale was like 29 or 27 for a 10. So I don't know what happened there. Again, people just don't really know where market's at the moment. They don't know whether, a lot of people are actually considering not collecting anymore. I don't know what's changed. I personally enjoy doing this, but that's just me. I've never been into it for like the money, and I know that a lot of people that are in it for the money are definitely like trying to scramble out. It's been kind of going back up, and then it kind of it's weird. The newest set, Brilliant Stars, is doing pretty good. I know that. So Hoopa EX Full Art was another weird one. Had very fluctuated for 9s. Number 89, it has a market of $10.21. I don't like either one of these artworks. A pop of 82, and a 9 recently sold for 38 bucks. Kiram EX, that's number 25. It's got a market of $2.68. Pop of 37 and a 10 sold for $41. I would have bought that for 41 bucks. Just saying. Pop 37, I would have bought a 10 for 41 bucks. I would have bought a 10 for 55 bucks, 60 bucks. Gotta make sure the wife's not listening, because I spend way more on cards than I ever should. But I enjoy it. And I'm sure you do too, because you're watching this. So, the Kyogre EX Full Art, which is both of these arts are very, very nice looking. Kyogre EX Full Art with a market of $9.89. It's got, or not, number 86. It's got a pop of 55. A 9 recently sold for $39.99, and a 10 sold for $130. But the day before, it sold for $405. So that's a huge jump. I'll double check to make sure it was 100% the other card. I should have done it before I did the video, but I mean, that's a huge gap. I'll put right somewhere in here if I did mess it up. Actually, I should be showing both listings anyway. And then another really nice card out of this set, Lugia. So Lugia EX, number 68, with a market of $5.45, has a pop of 70. A 9 recently sold for $34.99, and a 10 sold for $139.50. That's pretty low. Oh, no, this is the regular. I was going to say, it's pretty low for a full art Lugia. It's not full art. Full art, I'm sure, was a lot more expensive. Lugia EX Full Art, number 94, with a market of $55.22. This is a extremely popular Pokemon. People freaking love Lugia. Rhyme style is, every time I think Lugia, rhyme style, that's all I can think of. Lugia is awesome. Unfortunately, it's not one of my favorite, but you know what? That's a good thing, because then I'd be broke. So I'm an idiot. I like Murkrows and Magikarps. Anyway, Lugia EX Full Art with a market of $55.22. It's the number 94. It's got a pop of 164 out of a total of 472 graded just for that card. 164 of them are 10s. So it's what, a little over a quarter. And it's got a 9 recently sold for, yeah, I was going to say. 9 sold for $112.50. Makes sense. Full art lugia makes sense. And a 10 sold for $510. Lugia is popular, that's for sure. One thing I didn't like about Lugia really though, in the movie when he wasn't actually talking, but he was telepathically, or maybe he was out loud talking. I didn't like that. I didn't like the whole Slow King thing. I'm not a huge fan of that Meowth talks either. That's just me. Machamp EX. I was kind of surprised to see Machamp, but Machamp's also in Furious Fist, or was it Furious Fist? It's in one of the breaks, I think. Machamp EX with a number 37, market of $2.21, so it's not a very expensive card. It's a pop of 25 and a 9 sold for $22. And then Machamp EX Full Art, a market of $7.49, number 90. It's got a pop of 48 and a 9 sold for $34.99, and a 10 sold for $127.50. Kind of surprised on that. Every time I think Machamp, I just think the original first edition sleeved up in your little trainer box or whatever, the original like theme deck or whatever. I had tons of them. Okay, so let's go to the full art trainers. Full art trainer. So Steven, it's number 95, has a market of $15.95. A 9 recently sold for $55, and it's got a pop of 48. 9 recently sold for $55, and a 10 sold for $199.99. So 10, okay, so pop 48, and a 10 sold for $9. That's pretty good actually, not gonna lie. And then the reverses, these overwhelming, super awesome secrets. So Trainer's Mail, it's number 100. It's got a market of $7.03 and a pop of 37. A 9 recently sold for $15.50. And then Energy Retrieval, that's all I can find. Number 99, with a market of $6.60 with a pop of 34. A 9 recently sold for $14.06. I did look up to see how many were actually graded for them. See how many 9s there were. I don't remember it though. I was supposed to remember that off the top of my head, I guess. All right, so now the big boys, and then the extras. My favorite cards in the extras. So Megavir Quaza. This is the shiny Mega. It's number 98. It's a full art as well. It's got a market value of $95.31, so about $100 already. So if you go and buy one of those boosters that I was talking about, and you pull that, you've already made your money tenfold. Are you going to? Probably not. Actually, any of these 3 hitters, you're gonna definitely do pretty well on. So it's got a pop of 200. So there's 210s, and a total graded was 523. So out of 523, 200 of them are 10s. Almost half. My math's a little off, but it's getting there. So a 9, I forgot these prices. A 9 sold for $195.50, and a 10 sold for, and I believe this is the most expensive card on the list, and then it's Lugia. $650. Not bad. Not bad. I don't like Mega Rayquaza. Sorry. And then next is Primalroudon. This is the shiny form. It is a full art, number 97. It's at a market of $68.40, a pop of 163. A 9 recently sold for $99.99, and a 10 sold for $325. Not bad. Not bad. I prefer Groudon over Kyogre. Number 96. Primal Kyogre, shiny, full art. And that's got a market of $48.58. Has a pop of 117. 9 recently sold for $91, and a best offer of $420 was the 10. So we don't have an actual accurate 10. And then the extras. These had to just be put in there because gorgeous, gorgeous freaking cards. Not so much the entei. So entei, number 15, it's just your holo. It's got a pop of 19. It's got a market of $1.64 and a 9 recently sold for 26 bucks. Yeah, not bad. I wouldn't say that's definitely not bad. And then the best card out of this set, I have 2 of them. I've pulled them and they are trash, so I did not grade them. They are standing, or they're sitting in the pile of my keepers. Gorgeous card. Just look at it. We're just gonna sit down. We're just gonna stare at that card for 15 seconds. Gorgeous. All right. So this is Gyarados. It's number 21. Just your regular holo. It's got a market of $5.30. I think when I was opening this and I pulled them, I was shocked because this card was under 80 cents. It was like, I think it was under 75 cents when I pulled it. And I was like, how is this card that? I mean, it's gorgeous. And I believe it was actually a pretty good card. So it's got a pop of 49. A 9 recently sold for $67. That's pretty high for a 9 for a lot of things, especially a regular holo. And this set's not that old, 2015. It's not super new either, I guess, but. And then a 10 sold for 300 smackers. So Primalroudon, shiny, ultra rare, with a market of $68, sold for almost the same price as a market of $5. I don't know, it's awesome. Freaking awesome. It's an awesome looking card. It's a great set. I won't be opening it anytime soon. I have 6 packs left. Maybe at some point I'll open them. I haven't decided what I'm doing with my sealed, whether I'm going to just to keep acquiring or maybe I'm just going to start opening. I haven't decided. I have a lot of cool stuff in there. Yeah, I haven't decided. Anyway, if you like these videos, please like, comment, subscribe, and such. See ya!